My name is Chris Brogdon, and I had the LASIK procedure done about 4 months ago. So I decided to have LASIK because I've always wanted it. As a kid, I had glasses, never liked them. I was that kid that sat in the back of the room because it was cool with his friends, and then all of a sudden I couldn't see the overhead, so I could no longer take effective notes. And at some point in time, I had to have glasses, and I would try to sneak them on my face, and just so I could take notes and then take them back off, so I'd be cool again with all the other kids that didn't have glasses. Then I started playing sports, and that was my excuse to get contacts. Started playing football, and you can't wear glasses on the field, but I had a reason to because I needed to see the ball and see where I was going. So I made the transition into contacts, and eventually those started getting really irritating. At some point in time, the doctor told me that I was starting to get a minor infection under my eyelids that would cause my contacts to raise up when I would blink. So even if I had my contacts in, it would cut off half of my eye and I wouldn't be able to see very well, if at all. And while I was playing sports, that really would hinder my performance. Not only that, as a football player, if you got hit at any given time, which happens often, my contacts would often pop out, so I'd have to have trainers on the sidelines. The LASIK of Nevada staff was awesome. They were part of the reason why I recommend to all my coworkers and friends to go there. They made me feel comfortable. They made me feel welcomed. Coming into an office like that, it was intimidating, where surgeries are being done, people are having their eyes operated on, and they made me feel like it was just an everyday thing that happens. I was comfortable and never felt like, they never looked at me like I couldn't afford it. They never looked at me like I wouldn't be a good candidate. They actually made me feel assured that there's so many good candidates in this city that there's a really good chance that I'd be able to get it done. So the day before the procedure, I was so excited. I was about to get this miracle, life-changing procedure done, and I knew I'd be able to see again. And then the day of the procedure came, and all that excitement went out the window and turned into nerves. You're not allowed to drive after you get the procedure done, so I got dropped off. And I actually got there during a group that I thought I was gonna be in during the procedure, but I was there a little too early, so I had to wait for the afternoon group. And because my ride went to work, I wasn't able to go somewhere else. I just remember feeling so nervous, feeling like, oh my gosh, they just got their eyes operated on, and I can't even remember the last time I had a surgery. And by the time it got up for my turn to go in to have the procedure done, the staff once again reassured me, made me feel like I could be comfortable and not have to worry about being too stressed out, because everybody was nervous, and it's almost like they were holding my hand through the whole thing. So the actual procedure went smoothly. Dr. Rothman made me feel very comfortable. He took us into a room with a group of other people that were getting the procedure done at the same time and talked to us all in front of everybody, made sure we were comfortable having our situations explained in front of other people, and everybody said yes with no problems. Basically let us know what the procedure was going to entail, how it was going to take place, and everybody felt real comfortable with it. And when it was my turn to go up, one thing that I thought was interesting is he had a stuffed animal that was like this Slinky dog that he gave to me, and I didn't really know what it was for, but he said, just hold it in your hands throughout the procedure. I'm gonna talk to you the whole time and make sure that you're doing okay. While we were going through the procedure, I think he uses that Slinky dog to make sure that you don't tense up too much, because I was squeezing it extremely hard. Because I was so nervous, and he used that as he was talking to me through the procedure to say, okay, I need you to relax a little bit. Just relax, take it easy, everything's gonna be all right. And that helped me out. I felt myself relax on that Slinky, and I think the dog appreciated it just as much as he did, and it went well. I mean, the procedure, there was no pain, it went quickly, and I just focused on what he was saying and what he told me to do, and did it with no problems. And at the end of the day, it was over, before I knew it. And we were walking out, he shook my hand, I shook his, and all of a sudden, I knew I'd be able to see. So the day after the procedure, when I came back to do my one-day follow-up, they gave me an eye test with my new set of eyes, and I was 20/15 with my vision. It's just a phenomenal experience to be able to wake up and see everything and not reach for any glasses, not stumble around in my bathroom to try to find my contacts and my contact solution, and fumble around with putting them in my eye and making sure they don't get dirty or anything like that. It's just amazing to be able to see. I think it's something that, you know, some people might take for granted, but I know I will never ever take for granted because it's just a blessing. LASIK was definitely worth the investment for me. It's been something that I was actually trying to save up for when I got in to have the procedure done. Fortunately, they had a finance plan that really helped me out. And every day that I make a payment on that finance plan, there's nothing that I regret. And all the money I know is going into every day that I can wake up and see. So I would always recommend to anybody, if you're afraid of how much it's gonna cost or what it might set you back for, trust me when I say, in the money that you're gonna spend on getting new glasses and buying new contacts and buying contact solution and going through all that hassle, it's so worth it. And I recommend it to anybody, no matter what your financial situation is.